Hey guys, welcome back. So I know I probably look a little crazy today, and that is because I feel crazy today. The last couple of days have just kind of felt overwhelming, like I can't do everything, I can't get everything done that I need to, and this video today is just a way for me to kind of get back to, my point zero and just kind of calm down. So this video is as much for me as it is for you. What I wanted to do today is a St. Patrick's Day look because I am part Irish, and St. Patrick's Day is it's a fun holiday. So I do have a bunch of palettes here in front of me. I think I've got 5 or 6. Because there's just one shade in every palette that I want, basically. And I've chosen these shades with care. So hopefully this comes out the way I'm imagining it in my head, but we'll see. So to start out with, you guys already know I use my Catrice concealer to prime my lids. But today, I actually used the lightest shade here in this Kat Von D little Shade and Light palette. I used this one. That actually says that it's a highlight shade, but sometimes I think companies forget that there are pale people in the world, and this is just skin color for me. But since we used that highlight shade as just my base shade, I'm actually going to use the shade here that's labeled base and do this as my very first color in my crease. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and start running this in the crease, and we can go a little bit above the crease too with this one. We're going to set the stage for the rest of this. We're actually going to use all the shades in this little Kat Von D Shade and Light palette here. So I'm switching brushes to one that is a little less fluffy and a little more tapered. And now I'm going to go into this one here, which says it is I don't even know, a contour shade. We're going to contour my eyeballs. So I'm going to just tap my brush into this. Oh, this is a nice shade actually. And focus this shade in the deepest parts of the crease and kind of blend it just a little bit upwards into that first shade. And last but not least, I switched brushes one more time to a more compact, smaller fluffy brush, and we're going to dip into this green here, which is the definition shade, and this is going in the deepest parts of the crease, which is what I like this brush for, because this is perfect. It fits perfect in my crease, and we're going to put this on the outer corner as well. While I was off camera and finishing blending that green shade into the outer corner, I went ahead and went into the Metal Matte palette and also blended in a little bit of this black shade here called Jet. And I didn't realize that this was a very Kat Von D heavy tutorial. I didn't plan that. It was just the colors that I was choosing. So I also, you can probably tell, I cut the inner half of my lid because that's the only way I think that this color is really going to show up. So I'm going to go into the Kat Von D Pastel Goth palette, and there's a shade here, this green shade here called Gloom, that I think I want to put all over the place that I cut. So, okay, actually I think this brush will do okay. So I'm just going to take a flat brush and stamp it into Gloom, and then stamp that on my lid, and hopefully this shade, shows up the way I want it to. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. Oh, alright, I'm feeling it. Now that I have that gloom green down, I'm going to go back in with that brush that I use with those dark shades and just kind of try to blend these out a little bit. It's not imperative that they're super blended, but I do want them a little less stark against each other. And where these two shades meet, right here towards the center of the lid, I am going to take some NYX glitter primer, put it on the back of my hand, like that, and just take a really tiny brush. I think this is an eyeliner brush, doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to start plopping this down right in the middle where these two colors meet. And with a different flat brush, I'm going to take the AOA Studio Crystal Powder in Aquamarine. And hopefully this looks the way I hope it looks. And just start stamping this all over the section that I just put that glitter primer down on. Okay, so I did my liner and the rest of my makeup off camera, and now it's time to do the lower lash line. So what I think I want to do is just go back into that little Shade and Light palette and go into that deep green shade, this one right here, with the little pencil brush, and just run that under the lower lash line. Not too dark, but I don't want it to look that crazy. I'm going to start out slow and then just build up the color to what I want. Now I'm going to take a different little pencil brush, this is actually a little bit bigger, and go into this shade here, which was the Beige shade. And I'm going to smudge out this green with this a little bit so it's not quite so harsh. And to finish off the lower lash line, I'm going to tight line with this gold pencil, because what is the luck of the Irish without a little bit of gold? And to finish off the eyes on the inner corner, I am going to go into this LORAC Pirates of the Caribbean palette. And there's a shade here called Sea Haze, which is this really pretty shimmery, like seafoam green. And just put that right here on the inner corner. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. All I did was put on a coat of mascara. I put on my Ardell Wispies this time, not the Demi Wispies. And then I used the Bourjois Matte Finish, I don't even know what this is. It's the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet Matte Finish Liquid Lipstick in 15 Redvolution. Alright, got it this time. I was looking in the mirror before I came back on camera, and you know, this didn't really turn out the way I wanted, but I don't hate it. It's just a little different, and I think I kind of got the proportions a little wrong, but that's okay. I think you can tell I'm in a much better mood than when I started this. Also, it is almost time to eat. So that also makes me very excited because I like food. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button either down below or up here in the corner before you leave. Remember, I also love your comments, so let me know if you like this video, you didn't like the video, or if there's something else that you want to see. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.